Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTG NerdPhil video. We're going to end our Planeswalkers theme that we've been doing. Reason I've been doing this actually is because I've been thinking about Kaldheim. I'm just trying to figure out what Planeswalkers are good and kind of underrated while we prepare for Kaldheim, because all of a sudden we might find that a Planeswalker really fits into a certain archetype. Looks like warriors, as many people predicted, are going to be a thing. Could be even mono white warriors straight up. I'm not really sure if that's the archetype they want to go, but that could be a sub theme that we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of angels appear. I've been just trying to mix and match, and kind of what I've realized is that the green and white planeswalkers are pretty strong, and the blue ones are kind of underrated, but maybe they're not as bad as we think. And the red ones might start making an appearance as well, because it looks like red's going to be really, really strong as well with all the giants that are coming out. So, I'll give more thoughts about that in a future video. If you guys want me to do that, let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see. But on this channel, as you know, we're going to play some fun off-the-wall decks. And you're also going to get additional content, because I love talking about like video games, board games, anime, TV shows, stuff like that throughout the week on top of the MTG. So if that stuff piques your interest, consider hitting that subscribe button, the like button, and the alarm bell if that so pleases you. It helps me out. And the channel has been growing thanks to you guys, so thank you all for that so much. So again, we're gonna end our Planeswalkers theme. I've been mixing and matching a little bit, and I just kind of decided that if you don't have green in the Planeswalker like decks, you get really slow. So I tried Mardu recently. It just kind of didn't pan out, honestly. I mean, it kind of depends. If you've got a Mardu Planeswalker deck, send it my way, and I'll try it out. But we're gonna end it with Temur. Probably one of the better combinations, I would say. I've really enjoyed Naya and Abzan. But I think Temur is probably, if it's not the best one, it's definitely the second best in my opinion. I think. I'm not really sure. But let me show you what we're working with. Our goal is to kind of tempo, ramp, get to Ugin, and this is like a really good way of doing it. So let me show you what we're working with. So we got some Ops, cheap, great card to get us what we need. Goose and Florahedrons for the ramp. Florahedron can also be a land. Brazen Bar for the tempo. This has saved us multiple times on many different decks, so very, very good card. Jace to scry what we're looking for. Also can be kind of be bait. It's like, oh look, Planeswalker threat, but he's not our best Planeswalker, so he can attract a lot of attention for us in a certain way. Bunkers for Giant, best card in red, as we know. Probably going to get a lot better with the giant synergy that we're seeing in Kaldheim. Could be like, is it giant wizards? A lot of people talking about that. 3 cultivates, 3 Garruk harbingers, because we're playing 2 Garruks, and hexproof from Black is pretty important right now, actually. 2 Chandras. We like Big Chandra. I mean, I personally like Big Chandra. I think she's underrated. She might see some play in the future. Who knows? 3 Vivians, probably the best green planeswalker that we have right now. Like straight green planeswalker. Seagate Restoration, just a one of, just a way to draw cards potentially. Most likely we're going to be using it for our land, but you never know. 4 Ugins, best Ugins wins games, and we're ramping to Ugin. It's kind of our goal. 3 Shadow Skull Smashings, 5 Islands, 4 Mountains, 10 Forest, and 4 of the Is It Pathways. The deck will be in the description link down below, so you can import it back to Arena, and I'll also leave a description of like the past, I think like 5 or 10 games or decks that I've used. So go ahead and check those out as well. Help me grow the channel. But yeah, let's get started. We are on our way to getting back to plat season reset. So I normally wouldn't keep this because of the red, but we do have the cultivate to get double red, so that's not too bad either. And we might draw into a land. So we are playing against Temur, something to consider. It's always rogues, huh? I mean, in this case, I'd love to draw a red source. So luckily they're playing a tap land turn 1. So I think my version of rogues has done pretty well recently. So go ahead and check that out. I have my own twist on it. I'm trying to be different and trying to think about the meta. I mean, this deck is very like synergistic as opposed to how do you say, like thinking about the meta. And when you're homebrewing, when you're making your home decks, you always got to think about the meta. You're kind of in that kind of position. So So this is probably Soaring Thought Thief. Unfortunately, Tomb Bone Crusher Giants doesn't look super great. So Soaring Thought Thief. Yep. I played enough Temur Rogues to understand like what the deck is trying to do. So, um, watch us lose a red source. Yep. It's not too bad, but I get the feeling the next thing's gonna get countered, and if that's the case, then we probably just get. Or oh. Okay, let's get our red sources then. I'm surprised that wasn't countered. So something's gonna... Nothing even flashed in. Huh. Not really sure what they have then. Just probably a... what do you call it? A, Drown in the Lock? Okay, I mean... Oh gosh, this guy's playing CGB. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I've comfortably beaten CGB's version of Rogues every time I've seen it, so... Honestly, I think that was a clickbait. Y'all can roast me in the comments if you want. That's just my personal opinion. Wait, I gotta think this through. He's only got 1 mana. Yep. So just play this guy then. Yeah. I'm sorry to say that, guys. If you're playing CGB's version, like honestly, it was kind of clickbait. Like, let's be real. Like, of one mind, like honestly, I feel like Opt is better. I don't know. That's just my thought. I think Opt is sincerely better than of one mind. It's cheaper. Yes, you can draw more out of it, but Opt is always consistent, and you also get to scry. So, and listen, not to rail on the guy, but I think that like he's a very, very intelligent player. He knows what he's doing. It's just that I think that I think some of the stuff he does is a little like it works because it's edited in a certain sense, you know. That's just a personal thought. It's just a personal thought. So here, get a land next turn. So let's of course do this. So I'm gonna try and Bone Crusher twice here. Oh, he's got something. Oh, I think he has a Heartless Act.
Beauty lies in variation.
So Bone Crusher here. If he wants to counter it, that's fine. Yep. So that means we get to resolve the second one. And then we get to attack. Oh yeah, we can't play the other one because we spent 4 mana. So Jace, unfortunately, is double blue, so we can't play him. But we can play Chandra. We can play the Garruk's Harbinger. Alright. Spends all 4 mana on Bloodchief's Thirst. It's not too bad. We're still in the lead, which is super important. So let's get in here. Kind of want to... He'd probably end up taking the 6, which I would be totally cool with. In that case, I might actually play the Garruk's Harbinger because it has the hexproof from black. That's actually what I'm going to do while he's tapped out. Smart plays, guys. You got to think of smart plays. So I think we got this. We're going to beat CGB, I guess. I guess that's... Should I call that the video of this title? We beat CGB. Would that get me more views? Nah, I'm not going to do that. You know. Again... Look, I'm going to say this. I think my version of Rogues is generally a little bit better. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts. I've played it twice. I only made like one slight change on the second version, which was just playing more Zeret Sands, which honestly I think that's the correct answer. Like getting the opponent's best card. If you're milling and you know the opponent's playing pretty good cards in general, why not play Zeret Sand? You know, why play the Loris? Honestly, you're restricting yourself from like even like I don't like the Nighthawk Scavenger, but I mean, like, that card's decent, you know, in of its own right. So I think we have this. Opponent's clearly kind of in a pickle here. We can't block anything favorably. You can chump block, but you can try and land the Chandra next turn, which is dope. If we draw a land, we get closer to Ugin. If we draw a blue source, then we can play Jace, which honestly, like, I think I'll probably play the Chandra over the Jace, but I do like the Jace being kicked. That is certainly a thought. I guess that's something to consider if I want him to counter something. I think the opponent's just stalling. I don't like to say a good game. I know, like, sometimes it angers them, but it sometimes angers them to do more, waste more time, and I don't know. BM is just BM, you know? No worries. I mean, this is the thing. We're playing decks that beats the meta. This is what we do here. He's killing his own stuff. That's where it's gotten to. That's where it's gotten to. It's okay, man. You got a little baited. You thought CGB had a great idea, and while it might have worked in those games, and you're losing to considerably a jank deck, you got a little baited. That's all it is. Like, I kind of knew when I saw that. I was like, that doesn't feel right at all. You know, it's just play opt, honestly, and that's what I do. I play opt. It's more consistent. If you're looking for a card draw, it doesn't cost that much mana. You can still be open to do other things on your turn. It's just you can hold up the counterspell that you had in hand that you were 1 mana short of. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, GG's. Look, I might get railed for this, especially if CGB fans come over. And here's the thing. I'm actually a fan of CGB. I really like a lot of the stuff that he does. I think it's cool. A lot of it's super innovative. He's like the Yorion guy, and, you know, I don't have the creativity or the genius to make Yorion decks fun and bizarre like the way he does. But yeah, I think, you know, I would like to think that, you know, everyone kind of knows, like, wait a minute. It seems a little weird playing oh gosh, another one. All right, here we go. So we might lose here, but if this is a more traditional rogues deck, then, you know, it's something to consider. Also, a decent amount of good cards, actually. Sending me a message, love that. So we're gonna set this to red, and we're just gonna kill this now. I don't want him getting the card advantage, so I actually like our next few turns. We lost 3 lands, but I'm okay with that. He's holding up a counterspell, which is nice to know. Let's make him think that we're... Well, I think he knows that we're Temur. If he wants to counter this, that's fine. Yeah. I'd honestly much rather keep the goose in this case. Okay. I'm not really sure what he has in hand. So... maybe I actually want to play the Garruk then, actually, while we're here. He was he was tapped out, so I felt more comfortable doing that. So if he wants to, he will have to land and Bloodchief's Thirst his entire turn, so which I'd be cool with, honestly. Okay, so he plays the Bloodchief's Thirst to remove the token. Makes sense. Let's do this. Big boy, and pass the turn. Looks like our opponent's mana screwed. So we're going to beat rogues pretty handedly today. Sure, you can Heartless Act that. Once I draw on land, we'll be chilling. Yep. I think we win the game from here. Because now we just make reach boys for all the flyers. We're getting closer to Garruk's ultimate. Which, like, we're not playing, like, the biggest creatures in the world for Garruk's ultimate, but, like, it's still good. All right, 2 for 2 for rogues. Easy peasy. That's how we do it. All right, I think we're back to plat. Sweet. All right, 2 for 2 for rogues. Beating CGB. Easy peasy. Beating... I don't know if that was CGB's version. Probably was, honestly, with the amount of viewers he gets, so... I don't know. That's just, I mean, I like his creativity at the end of the day. I watch him, I learn from him. And I learn about, like, how to prepare for what's to come. Because I know a lot of people watch him, a lot of people are like, oh, I want to do that. Like, he wins a lot. So I'm gonna play it, and then I think about, like, okay, I expect people to do this. How do I counter that? So, that's how I did, like, in Paper Magic too. Very, like, very, like, think about what a lot of people are bringing to the table, and then I just kind of think of a deck that can hopefully beat it. So it's kind of what we do here. It's kind of what we do. So let's get a Kraken. So it looks like we're playing Rakdos. Or I'm going to end up setting this for red, just to be a little bit more safe. Decides to play Eliminate. Makes sense. It's a good target to... well, let's do this. Because I could draw the Jason. That might be something I consider. Oh, we're playing against Jund. Okay. Decides to keep. It's a little concerning. Okay, I like seeing the Garruk's Harbinger, especially against a deck that's playing Eliminate, Heartless Act, and all that stuff. So, feeling really good. Feeling really good. So I think I'm going to set this to red, because we might draw another red source into... Oh, well... Huh. That was unfortunate. Not what I expected, honestly. So it looks like Merchant's video also popped up because I know he made like a Gruul, a Crone War deck, so that's probably what happened. My phone is going crazy. Someone... Oh, damn it. Ah. Well, it's not too bad.
I've grown tired of this.
Gets a Bone Crusher. Okay. Hardcast a Bone Crusher. Okay. Is it... Okay. Well, let's hardcast our own then. So, I think we get our guy back, right? Okay, yeah. I was like, he doesn't keep him forever. Otherwise, I'd be playing it. I was really hoping for another red source. This is the thing about, like, tricolors. It's just, your mana source is always so bizarre. Temur calls it dead. Okay, it's not too bad. Alright, I like seeing a Bone Crusher Giant disappear. We'll trade here, no problem. I don't mind trading. I really want a red source, please. Oh, thank you. Because we can yeet the zombie out of here. 2 damage to any target. How about that zombie? We'll take 4. And we will get nothing. Wow, we're going to only draw lands next turn. That's actually okay. Because, oh, jeez. Okay. I really don't want to see a Croxa. That really sucks, actually. Straight up. I hate that. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. He had to play the Croxa. Or the Croxa had to hit the graveyard, didn't it? Yeah. Well, it's an easy choice, which is nice. Fire truck in my apartment area is going crazy. That's fine. Man, I think I really need the Ugin. He can't escape anytime soon. Oh gosh. Either way, I'm gonna lose a card. Alright, well. That didn't feel great, but I mean, what are we gonna do? Maybe we can draw into a creature to discard. Oh gosh, playing the Bone Crusher isn't bad either. We just win with Ugin, that's the thing. But I guess I really don't need the Bone Crusher right now. It's tough. It's a tough decision. If he plays another Temur, then this play looks real dumb. Okay. Yep. It's unfortunate, but it's where we're at. Okay. Oh, you have another Bone Crusher? Seriously? Oh, that's so annoying. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that's annoying. Okay. So, gonna play as a land, safer. And if we draw a land next turn, we get Nugan. And then we pretty much win the game. Question is, does he want to bring that back, or does he want a Croxa? He does decide to bring it back. Decides to bring it back as a kicker. Makes sense. Oh gosh. Please give me a land. For the love of God, land. Counts as a land. Oh. We will minus... We're going to exile. And we can't cast anything. So... Oh, thank goodness for these modal lands. These modal lands are so busted. Sure, play the Bone Crusher that is about to die. No problem. Yep. Oh my gosh. Look at those. Just target fodder for my Planeswalkers. So we just just neg to that guy. Any day now. You can, yes, you can get food. I don't particularly care. And I don't take... I've learned this from a while back. I actually don't take the 2 damage. So, might as well do that. Sure. It's kind of weird because the Brazen Barber is looking really silly with the double blue. For some reason, we haven't drawn a secondary blue source. Yeah, I actually don't care about the Croxa because I'm just going to neg 2. He's not even 4 CMC. Okay, you decide to do that for some strange reason. Alright, not a problem. Oh, there's a blue source, so... I don't mind just pinging this over and over because it still gets me closer to Ugin's thing. And then we're going to discard nothing. That was kind of nice. Let's cultivate now. Red and blue. Doesn't really matter, I think. Let's opt. Nope. That's why we cultivated first. Oh, we're still drawing lands. Interesting. Not what I expected. Yeah, I think we have this. I mean... We just chucked away like a bunch of cards that you know, hopefully that we will, yeah, Croxa's fine. See you later. Yeah, we're just gonna nick too. Oh, gain some life, why not? I think our opponents know that it's game, but I don't know. I guess it's always good to try and play it out. Oh, not bad. Okay, actually a good response. Actually a good response. Let's do reach, because there could be a wrinkle.
Beauty lies in variation.
Do I speed up the clock, or do I just look for something here? Well. Let's speed up the clock. Oh, well, I actually meant to do the neg.
Use and release.
Not gonna cultivate here, this seems a little unnecessary. Sure, that's a great Heartless Act fodder card. Okay, that doesn't do a whole lot, I think. Alright, we actually don't care about Sandra's ultimate. So... Okay, good combo, good combo. Can't fault you. Comes the Skyclave. Yup. So, once again, we just boopy boop. And then we're gonna speed up the clock now. I think we have this. I mean, 3 Planeswalkers, like, what are you gonna do, my man?
Love making new friends.
No, we don't need a land. We're good. I think we can actually hardcast that, but we don't have any cards, so we're just gonna sit tight. We have Brazen Borrower next turn. We are looking real smooth. I think we got this. Yeah, GG, my friends. GG's. Actually, and if he escapes with Croxa, then we actually don't even take the 3 damage, so... GG, my dudes. GG. I didn't even look at the top of our library to see if we could play something, but turns out we couldn't anyway, so... Good game, my dude. I believe it is good game. You gonna exile your own Skyclave Shade? You gonna replay the Skyclave Shade that just gets yeeted? What are you gonna do? Yeah, we can do 5 to the face next turn. See, there is the wrinkle. I did call it. I did say there was probably a wrinkle in that deck. That's why we always do reach. It's just, if you're not sure, reach is always the safer one to pick. Yeah, he can Croxa. Doesn't do a whole lot. Sure. Okay. Looks like he's thinking about killing this guy. Could neg 4 here. If we neg 4, then the Brazen Borrower just dies. If we attack with everything, he takes 3. Well, let's just do that then. I want to see what he does. I think we have it because we can just go 5 straight to the face. So I believe that would be game. Because he blocks, he takes 3, goes down to 5, and then we... so he'd have to kill something now before damage goes through. Yep. And then we deal 2 damage to here. And then we do 3 damage to face. Whew! Alright, so we beat rogues, and we beat an interesting take on a Jund deck. So, we're going to end it there. Good time to stop. This is probably one of the better versions of the Tricolor Planeswalkers. That will be the end of our Planeswalker themes, because I think we've kind of ridden that train quite long enough. And again, it was more to showcase the different Planeswalkers that are in the standard meta right now that could potentially see play. I think we will continue to see Vivian and Ugin. We might see the rise of Big Chandra with, it looks like red, white, Boros could be getting stronger, and she could fit into that deck, who knows. But anyways, I want to thank you all so much for just helping me grow this channel. If you're still here and not subscribed, consider it. You know, you're gonna see more stuff like this and additional content, so consider hitting that subscribe button. And I do other stuff, like I go live Mondays playing Among Us with a fellow content creator. And you know, I'm just trying to figure out how to expand this channel even more so, even though I'm crazy busy, but that's okay because you guys are important. So at this point, YouTube is showing a video up top, some of the most recent upload of mine, and right on bottom is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically will like, so go ahead and check that out. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you for your next NerdPhil.